Hello everybody, this is Warman Dallin and I'm back with another video. So with this video is the first of its kind. It's a math lesson with my student. So as mentioned in the previous video, is more targeted to slow learners, people who learn at a much slower pace than others. So if you are a fast learner, then you can go ahead to speed up this video and see the parts that you just want to know. So this is on I would say a plotting graph type of questions which you'll see. So I'm not going to hold on longer. Let's begin with the video. Okay, so we'll be moving on to solve this weird question which I came up with. Now, the focus point of this is on drawing out the figure, right? So we'll be using this website to plot out the figure. Our main motive is to build a house type of thing, 7 by 5 meter for the base and a 4 meter height in total. So let's just gather what we have, and the specific is they want a triangular roof. In this case, what we can think of is a pyramid. Now, I'm going to write down the shapes very clearly. It is a rectangle and a pyramid. Now, we can determine the height, length, and breadth, okay? I will just write it down first. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna copy this. Oops. Okay, I'm typing it very slowly. I also don't know why. Okay. But yeah, I'll just paste it here. Okay. Now, I should use a better representation rather than this. Okay, but yeah. Okay. So we can write down the height, length, and breadth of these figures, right? So in this case, our height will be, based on the question, it's a total height of 4 meter, and they want a triangular roof of 2 meter. Okay, I'm not very clear over here, but it says the height includes a triangular roof of 2 meters. So I'm gonna just tell you that this 2 meters is the height of the triangular roof, and that means 4 minus 2, it gives me 2 as well. It is the height of the rectangular part. So this is called a cuboid, right? Right, yeah. Okay. Now we have the height. Now we have the length, which is 7, and the breadth of 5, right? So just write it down. Okay, now pyramid will have the same, actually exact same, right? I did this question a bit weird. It's gonna be the exact same, so I'm just gonna copy it. Okay, so the main point is how are we gonna plot this on this website? First, let's plot out the base, right? So you know that you'll be dealing with coordinates over here. Okay, so the x-axis is the orange line, the y-axis is the vertical line, so it's the green one, not the one standing up, but the one flat on the piece of paper, and the blue color line that is standing up going from the bottom to the top is the z-axis. So it's something to note. You need to know that that plays with your height. So most of the thing once you define is mostly copy and pasting. You'll get what I mean very soon. So let's go on to plot out the coordinates. Coordinates, right? Okay, we can start off at the 0 point. So if it's 0 point, everything will literally be 0, comma 0, comma 0. That is the first starting point. And I'm going to just plot it right there so that you can see what I mean. Now, all you need to do is go to the left side and you see this input thing. Just key in the coordinates here. It'll plot out the line for you. Well, technology now these days. Okay, you just need to plot it here. You see a dot over here. Yeah, that's the coordinate. That's the first point. Now, I want to just do out the base, which is the 2D part first, right? Just the base. So what does it say? 7 meter by 5 meter. So I know that the next point, it is going to be at the 7 mark over here, which is here, right? 7, right? So, oh wait, no, 7 is here. Okay, sorry, 7 is here, right? So 0 to 7. Now you know what changes. Think about it. The x-axis changes, right? So now instead of 0, 0, 0, what will you put? It will be, let's just copy this and just change the x-axis value. X-axis is always, I didn't make it clear, but I will now. It's always x, y, z, right? So now we are going to change our x-axis. So it says 7 in length, so 7 meter in length. So this should be our x-axis point. Okay. Now you can pause the video, but if you're watching this, you can pause it and try to figure out the other view. Okay. Now let's figure out the other 2 points that is parallel to this. It has to be parallel, right? Directly opposite one of each point. So what value do you change? What line is the green vertical line on the piece of paper? Directly on the piece of paper. Not the one standing up, but the one that's on the piece of paper. It is the y-axis. So you will change the y value. So let's get back to this. Okay. And then all we need to do, as I said, is quite a lot of copy and pasting. So I'm going to copy this point where the x-axis changed. Right, I could be clear, this is my point A, right? Okay, this is my point B. Oops, for some reason, okay. This could be my point C and D. Okay, I could be this clear. Now, the only thing we need to change is what? Our Y value. Right, we want something parallel to this. So we did say it's 5 meter parallel, 5 meter, right? Okay, the question is here, 5 meter. So let's just change the Y value to 5. Okay, I'm going at a very slow speed now. So if y'all can catch up fast, you can just, you know, maybe speed up the video or something. Okay. Now, these are the 2 coordinates here, so let's just plot it. Okay, and you'll see what I mean. It will be exactly parallel. Okay. See these points. Okay, they are exactly parallel to one another. Now if I take a segment, that's basically a line thing in this term, and join out the points. Okay, I'm gonna have to click this exactly on point, else it somehow create. Okay. Notice these 2 lines are parallel to each other. Let's just join it up so it looks like a actual base. Okay, don't mind me, I'm just going a little bit weird here. Right. You can do it however you want. Okay, see? It is a perfect rectangle. Right. Now this is our base. We want to do something parallel to this. So you know how cuboid works, right? The top and the bottom surface are always equal. So we want to do something parallel to this. Take a moment to think. Pause the video or something. Take a moment to think. What values are we going to change now of all these 4 points? Okay, if you get it, it will be the Z axis. If you don't, never mind. Okay, it's fine. So now what we're going to do is to copy these 4 points, because I'm getting a bit lazy. Right, just copy these 4 points and just change the letters, of course. You don't want many ABCDs, right? So what comes after D, E, F, G, H, right? Hopefully I get my alphabet correct. Okay, anyways, that's not the main point. The main point is, now, as we said, we have to change the Z value. So what's the height of the cuboid? You know, the height of the cuboid is 2 meters. So all we need to do is to change our Z value to 2 meters. So 2, 2, 2, 2. And now let's just conveniently paste everything in, which is going to take me a while. Right, I'm so slow. So you can fast forward this part. I'm just going to paste in all the coordinates. So if the screen is too zoomed in, sorry about that. Okay. Purely using the keyboard to control. Okay, I will show you the right hand side once I plot all the coordinates, so don't worry. Okay, people who are seeing this video is really zoomed in. You can see the coordinates on the right once I zoom out. Just give me a while. Okay. Now, see. Look at what we have here. All the points are plotted parallel to one another, top and bottom. Okay. I'll give you a while to look at the coordinates. The blue ones. And the bottom, the last 4. Now I'm going to draw the lines, okay? Segments. Go to segments. And let's do what we do first. Just draw the rectangle part first. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is a little bit too zoomed in, so I can't remember which direction I went first, but yeah. Okay, so now you look at this roof thingy. Let's just draw the lines connecting it. Well, hold on. How am I gonna click that dot? I could turn this thing, but never mind. I'll just start from here. Wait. Okay. A bit odd. Okay. So now we have our rectangular roof, right? Now we need to do up the pyramid part, right? The pyramid part. And actually, all we need to do is to figure out the center point. Okay, we need to figure out the center point, which is point I. This part will be confusing for some people, so I'm going to go very slow. At the moment, it's still the XYZ, right? So now, do we know? Now we need to figure out what it means by the center of this rectangle. So easier way to do it is to half all sides, just for this one. Okay, they didn't give us any ways to determine how this pyramid is supposed to look like. So you need to create the center point of this. Okay, now we start off with the value we already know. They say they want to have a total height of 4 meters. That means if our pyramid is 2 meters, our total height plus, if they don't give you the total height, you can determine by taking the cuboid's height plus the pyramid's height. That will be 2 plus 2 gives you 4. Okay, but in this case, we found it backwards, right? So now we know that our z value is 4. So let's just put in our z value first. So I'll just put x, comma, y, comma, 4 for now, right? So for I point, we know that our x, okay, I'm just gonna put this thing here, x equals to, you don't know what is it now, y, you don't know what is it for now, and z, you don't know what is it. I mean, you do know what is it, and that is 4. Okay, now as I said, it's 4 because you have to take the height of the pyramid plus the height of the cuboid, but since they already give you the total height, just use it. Now what's the x value? How do we determine it? You first have to determine what's the length between 0 to 7. Yes, it's 7, right? So you have to find the halfway point of it first. So to be very specific, it'll be 7 divided by 2, which is equals to 3.5. Now what's our z value? I mean, y value. What's our y value? Same concept. Take the breadth, divide by 2, because you want to find exactly at the center. Okay, so what's the breadth? Our breadth is 5 cm, right? Now if you look at this, yes, it's 5 cm, right? So same concept, what do? You'll take 5 divided by 2, which gives you 2.5. So have you gotten your x and y and z value? Yes. X is 3.5, y is 2.5, z is 4. So all you need to do, let's just replace this value. 3.5, 2.5, and 4. So you just need to halve all sides, because you would like to have the center point. You have to do a little bit of visualization. Okay, now let's just try to plot it and see if we are right. Now, see where the point line is. Now it doesn't look, kind of right, unless we connect up the dots. If we take a segment now and we join them up, you'll have a better understanding. We start by the back because for some reason the back is so hard to reach sometimes. Let's just start by the back. Okay, come here. Take this thing. Oh no. Okay, join it up here. Okay, still doesn't look fully right yet, right? Take this line, join right here. take this line and plot it here. Now, I probably did something odd. Right, why does it look so weird? Hold on. Let's just tilt this a bit. Yeah, here you go. It looks better now. Now, in this way, you can actually see that it is a triangle on top of the roof. Oops. How I don't mess it up, right? It's easier to tell. At a certain angle, you don't see it, right? But now when I flip this like that, you'll see it. Okay, so if you have any questions, drop it down in the comment section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If there's a need, I can do up another video to show you more. Okay, so also if y'all have better solution of doing this, feel free to share with me and I'll talk about it in my future videos. Thank you.